Hi and welcome to this living room makeover. I have taken a little over 10 months to really get into this because when I moved into this home a little over 10 months ago, I had a newborn baby with me. I wanted to make sure I had the space, the time, the bandwidth to be able to juggle the baby with the home, with my two jobs, and just life in general, let alone health and interpersonal relationships. You know, I've been in the zone of doing this in parts. I posted a bathroom makeover a little while ago. If you watch that video, you know I do not believe in gatekeeping. You're going to get all the details in this video, where to go, what to do, what to think of, and what I spent on every single aspect of the way everything turns out to be. So for a little bit of context, I want to give you a few details. I refurbished my old sofa into this house with different upholstery, which I think you've definitely seen in my vlogs by now. If you haven't seen my previous home vlogs, I'm going to shout them out right now and ask you to go see them. The aesthetic that I had and the color schemes and the way I chose to do the house at that point was so fitting for a nuclear couple era of our lives. Now with a baby, I wanted to go for something that had more space, had more openness for my baby to crawl. The color and the theme was a little bit more nude, beige, Scandinavian inspired, still feeling very light, airy, and yet very welcoming and warm. Let me show you what my Pinterest board looked like for the way I wanted this living room to turn out to be like. I want things to be utilitarian, but I also want them to be aesthetic in the way that they look. And so I'm proud to say and happy to say that I was actually able to achieve so much with the way the living room has turned out. I have to mention, in order of sequence, the sofa got done first, like I was saying. I got the curtains done next, which was very important to me again. And then I got the wallpapers done. For the wallpapers, this is not sponsored. I'm not getting paid to say this, but I just really want to shout out my friend Shrey's business, SKM Homes, which is where I went to get our wallpapers done. They do these imported Italian, European wallpapers as opposed to a lot of the other sub-quality stuff I've seen in the market today, and I feel like they also customize, by the way, end to end. So my son's nursery wallpaper, which again I know you guys have seen in different videos and all of that, was fully customized. I found the design and then they did all the measurements according to what I wanted and stuff. So I just want to shout him out because I chose textured wallpapers all over my house, and if it had been textured paint, the costs would have been 5-6 times more. Also they did like the whole job in like one day, so super quick. Side note over, shouting him out, leaving his details down below in the description section. Definitely reach out to him if you're looking to make over any space. Then around March, April, I got our coffee table and dining table and dining chairs done. Now it was time for the big stuff, right? A bookshelf, a TV unit, under TV unit, a console or a shoe rack, stuff like that. So let me take you into the ideas that I had and the process, and then we can come to the reveal once you have all the details.
Okay, so this is what the wall looks like right now. This is the really long wall that runs along next to the entry of our living room. Sorry, not sorry, I have a toddler. His things are lying around everywhere and he's just gone in for a potential nap, fingers crossed. This wall needs to have 3 things happen to it. Number 1, I really want to make a really nice bookshelf over here. We haven't yet come to an agreement on exactly what we want between 2 options, between Jerry and me. I need this TV mounted to the wall on so high priority because our son has learned to stand and he is now shaking the table up. This has been a DIY project we did when we moved in to just have the TV on something, and that's too dangerous now that he has a lot of energy to do this. So we need to make sure this gets mounted up first thing, and then we want a little unit for storage over here going along the wall. So this is kind of like 3 things, but section number 1, let's call it, which needs to happen to the long wall over here. Yes, that's him playing / refusing to sleep inside. Okay, now this is the wall that is right next to our main door, and this needs a complete makeover of sorts. This is a table that has traveled literally from like the last house. This will probably land up in my office / study / shoot room, whatever you want to call it, over there. What I want to do over here is create a really aesthetically pleasing storage section that looks like gorgeous cabinets, but I actually want it to be a whole lot of shoe storage, very likely. The reason behind that is because right now I have nowhere in the house to have shoe storage, and right near the door is perfect for it because we do not wear shoes in our house. Our house is a strict no shoes home, always has been, even before the baby piece, so I just want to keep it as handy and convenient as possible. Okay, here's the third thing that needs to get done. Do you see this black, I don't know what to call it, like granite I think it is, over here between the Italian marble? Basically the previous owners of the house had taken off the Italian marble to fit a water outlet somewhere under here. They had this whole water feature that was going into somewhere on the glass. I actually did not see the house in that state, so I can't fully describe it, but there was some water installation and wiring and electric stuff going over here. So you can see that they took out the Italian marble and fit it with granite instead. Now there's no way to take out the granite and fit Italian marble because it will not match, it will never look correct. So they had actually concealed this with a very large but unfortunately very dark and ugly wooden flooring section over here. You can see the worn out granite over here, and then this is the black granite that they've kind of left as is because the fixtures and all were in this area and not this area. What I need to do is go back to having wooden flooring. We considered placing a rug over here, but the chairs going back and forth on the rug is going to be a little bit inconvenient, and it'll just be too large. So I don't know, as I'm saying it, I'm wishing a rug could work out because a rug means more crawly and soft cushioning for the baby. But I think Jerry's idea of wooden flooring, going back to that, is a little bit more practical. The chairs will move with, you know, more ease, and it will also look aesthetically pleasing with like the beige vibe of our living room at large. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and select something for this as well, but I'm very tempted to look into some rugs as well. So just a little bit of a A-B situation going on over here. So these are the three main things that are going to completely facelift-ish but also like give utility purpose to the way the living room is. I feel like this is a gorgeous living room. We always get amazing compliments from guests when they come home because our home is very warm and inviting in that sense. And while of course not having this furniture at all makes it feel even bigger than it already is, mashallah, I do need to get like storage and things in place because our books and shoes and this, you know, ugly ass worn out granite bit can really wear me down, and I want things to be in the right place. So now you know these are the three main things that need to be checked off the list for the living room. Look at who is coming with me to go select veneers, laminates, whatever we're doing. Are you gonna have opinions? He can't wait for the lift door to open. सबर नाम की चीज नहीं है. ये एग्जैक्ट है जो पहले वाले इस पे. तो आपको चाहिए. ये मेरे वाले का है जो मैं लास्ट टाइम ली थी, टेबल और यही है ना. कमलेश भाई तो रखे थे टुकड़ा कि ये वो है जो अपने कॉफी टेबल और डाइनिंग टेबल इसमें से बनाए थे. इससे उन्होंने बोले कि कुछ शॉर्टलिस्ट करके रखे ना इससे, लेकिन और करीब में कुछ नहीं है. आई वांट आइडेंटिकल. ये आपसे ही लिया है ना, तो आपके पास इसका ये नहीं है. यानी अगर सामने देखेंगे तो अपन कंफर्म कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो फोटो के थ्रू तो yeah, it's nice. This is like my dining table. Yeah, need to find the exact same one so everything looks cohesive. Otherwise, it's gonna look little bit this, little bit that. Flooring का फिर वो दूसरे बाजू वाली. हाँ, लेकिन मुझे देखना है ना, सेम ही आएगा, लेकिन एकदम सेम. तो मैं ये टुकड़ा लेके जाऊँ और मैच करूँ. मेरे को ये मैं कंपनी में बेचता हूँ ये. पक्का. ठीक है, तो कर दो. He's saying he'll send it to the company and get it done identical. He'll find it. जूते के हिसाब से कितना लेना चाहिए अपने को?
जूते के हिसाब से तो अपने को टोटल कर 12 इंच का वो चाहिए था.
हाँ, तो ये कितना है? 10.
11 है. ये देखिए 10 इंच है ना. 10-11 का समझे सूट भी जाएगा जो भी. तो जैसे 12 इंच का डीप रहेगा उसके
आप 14 बोल रहे हो?
हाँ, उसके ऊपर से डोर आ जाते हैं.
तो 14 ले लो. ठीक है.
14 बोलिए तो अभी कितना है?
अभी आपने 14 बोला. हाँ, ये इतना तो ले लो. मेरे को उसके बराबर में दिखाओ ना, लेकिन वहाँ पे उसके हिसाब से देखूंगी तो मेरे समझ में आएगा.
ये 14.
हाँ ठीक है, 14 चलेगा. हाँ, लाइक अंकल के इसमें क्या लिखा था?
अभी वो
उनने तो फिर ड्रॉ करके रखे थे सब.
तो वो ये मुझे नहीं भेजे ना. सबसे बड़ी चीज है सबको.
नहीं, वो तो आजकल वो शू के इंसर्ट्स आते हैं ना, जिसके ऊपर एक नीचे चला जाता है.
हाँ.
अपन अगर हाइट सही छोड़े
तो सीधा तो मेरे हिसाब से 14 का
14
रहेगा.
हाँ, तो 14
13 का अपना कपाट हो जाएगा ये बॉक्स,
और एक दरवाजा
और एक दरवाजा हो जाएगा.
ठीक.
बुक सेल्फ आएगा. हाँ, ये वाला अपने को पैनल के ऊपर वो साइड लेना पड़ेगा. आगे
वायर दिखेगा आप बोल रहे हो?
वायर नहीं दिखेगा ना.
फिर
जैसे पैनल करूंगा तो वायर करा उसके अंदर चला जाएगा सब.
दीवार के अंदर कुछ खोलना नहीं पड़ेगा ना, क्योंकि वॉलपेपर है पूरा.
नहीं खोलना नहीं पड़ेगा. ऊपर से एक लकड़े का पैनल होता है. हाँ. इतना डीप का. हाँ. तो ये वायर करा यहाँ से लेके बोर्ड ऊपर ले लेंगे तो आपका क्या,
तो कुछ दिखेगा नहीं ना?
नहीं, कुछ दिखेगा नहीं.
बोल रहे कि ऊपर का मत डालो, नीचे का मत डालो, साइड पे जो है, यानी वो बोल रहे कि सिर्फ शेल्फ डाल के थोड़ा वॉल के साथ मर्ज करो।
खाली मतलब अपना सेल्फ टू सेल्फ करा,
सिर्फ शेल्फ करो, वो तो बोल रहे सिर्फ शेल्फ करो। अपना कैसा रेफरेंस में साइड पे दीवार है, फ्रेमिंग है चारों डब्बे में,
मतलब अपने पूरा फ्रेम नहीं करना है।
नहीं, वो बोल रहे कि ये जो अंदर का बॉक्स है, यही बॉक्स के हिसाब से अंदर सिर्फ शेल्फ डालो।
सेल्फ डाल देंगे,
हाँ
ऊपर नीचे, ऊपर नीचे।
हाँ, स्टैंडिंग भी स्लीपिंग भी दोनों तरफ से जो लाइन रहेगा ना
हाँ।
शेल्फ का, खड़ा भी और सोता हुआ भी, ताकि उस हिसाब से किताबों के लिए जगह मिल जाए, बट फ्रेमिंग की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी।
कम से कम बोलिए कितना है?
ऊपर का डेप्थ कितना है मम्मी के घर का?
ऊपर का डेप्थ मुझे ध्यान
हाँ, लाइक अंकल ने भी 1.5 ही बोले थे मेरे को, शायद 18 ही बोले थे।
18 बोले थे। 18
हाँ,
बोलिए तो फिर
ये काफी है यानी।
ये इतना हो गया।
हाँ काफी है।
लेकिन 18 में क्या है कि उनका वो जो
इनिंग भी कम होएगा
वो
फिर।
जो पैनल की है ना, उसकी वजह से ऊपर का टॉप कम
तो
दिखता
आप
है।
क्या 20 बोलोगे फिर?
नहीं 20
आपके
ज़्यादा हो
अंदाजे?
जाएगा, 20
हाँ।
ज़्यादा हो जाएगा मेरे हिसाब से। देखिएगा 18 है ना,
हाँ
18 मेरे हिसाब से सही है। अपना जगह भी उतना वो रहना चाहिए ना।
हाँ, क्योंकि मेरे को एकदम हॉल के अंदर नहीं चाहिए।
हाँ,
हॉल
एकदम
में जितनी
हॉल के
जगह अभी है वैसे
मेरे
रखनी
हिसाब
चाहिए।
से तो थोड़ा कम भी रखेंगे तो अच्छा है।
नहीं, लेकिन इनिंग भी एकदम कम नहीं होनी चाहिए ना, सामान फिट होना चाहिए। आप क्या अगर 18 दोगे तो मुझे रफली 15 मिलेगा अंदर, 1.5 इंच।
नहीं, जैसे 18 दूंगा ना
हाँ
तो आपको मिनिमम 16 इंच तक मिलेगा।
ठीक है, तो आप बोल रहे हो 16 करो तो मुझे 14 मिले, आप वो
हाँ,
कह रहे हो।
16 करेंगे तो 14 मिल जाएगा आपको।
ठीक है, ओके, वो चलेगा मुझे, उससे कम नहीं करो। लेकिन ये अपने को कवर करने का है, तो ये साइड पे थोड़ा है, और आप वो साइड पे देखेंगे ना तो ब्लैक भी है, यानी प्रॉपर ब्लैक के ऊपर भी डालना है। हाँ, जो कवर हुआ है, जो कवर करना है वो साइड पे।
मेरे को इतना बड़ा राउंड लेना पड़ेगा, वहाँ से यहाँ तक पूरा
करेक्ट,
ये राउंड ऐसे घूम के वहाँ तक जाएगा।
Correct.
जाके वो ब्लैक कवर है।
तो या तो एक ऑप्शन है कि इतना बड़ा ले, दूसरा ऑप्शन है कि सिर्फ इसके सर्कमफ्रेंस जितना ले ये कवर करने के लिए, और वो साइड के ब्लैक को रहने दे। क्या कर सकते हैं अपन, यानी शेप वाइज क्या हो पाएगा वुडन फ्लोरिंग पे, क्योंकि ये तो यहाँ तक आता है एकदम एंड तक जहाँ पे सोफा है। थोड़ा ओवल चलेगा, ओवल हो पाता है।
ये पट्टी तो स्ट्रेट आने वाला है।
करेक्ट, सिर्फ आपको
ठीक है?
ये एंड का
जो ये
देना है।
राउंड जो है ना, ये वाला राउंड,
हाँ।
इसका फर्मा उनको देना पड़ेगा।
क्या मटेरियल में देना होगा आपको?
वो प्लाई का उनको मालूम है,
प्लाई में
या किसी में फर्मा बना के दे देंगे तो वो राउंड का फर्मा होगा।
ठीक है, तो मैं उनसे करवा के आपको दे दूंगी। आज वैसे भी उनका काम शुरू हो रहा है, आपका माल डिलीवर हो गया ना कल उनको। ना 6 महीना हुआ है,
जो भी 6-7 हुआ है।
नहीं, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम ये है कि अपना ये वाला थोड़ा और येलो है,
हाँ,
और इधर थोड़ा कूल जा रहा है। ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि फाइनल प्रोडक्ट में फिर हॉल में सेम नहीं लगे। इसके बाजू
इसके लिए मैं
में
लेके आया उसको।
हाँ, ऐसा 19-20 है। ये देखो जो गया, नहीं, ये वाला, ये
तो एकदम फर्क है।
बहुत कूल है ना।
बहुत ही
आइडेंटिकल उन्होंने बोला मंगा देंगे वो दिन, कंपनी से बोले मेरे को एकदम कॉन्फिडेंस में कि अपना तो हो जाएगा। टुकड़ा भी है, ये बहुत येलो हो गया ना,
वो नहीं।
तो वो ही करो फिर। क्या चॉइस है अपने पास, और कोई चॉइस ही नहीं है। ये क्या है, ऐसा अलग लग रहा है, फिर मैं कैमरा पे चेक कर रही हूँ तो अलग लग रहा है। वो
तो
अलग
अलग
है।
लग ही रहा है, वो अलग है ही।
नहीं, चलो उसी पे ले जाते हैं फिर से। देव बीन अनेबल टू फाइंड द एग्जैक्ट
अब उस दिन
वुड
मेरे से
थिंग।
बात किया था उसने, अभी भी बोला था अगर मिल जाएगा।
हाँ, मुझे बोला उन्होंने इतने कॉन्फिडेंस में कि अरे अपने पास तो टुकड़ा है, मिल ही जाएगा। दिस इज हाउ क्लोज दे आर मैनेजिंग टू गेट इट। इज दैट ओके विद यू? Okay, I just came back home from podcast, actually season finale recording, so you might recognize this look from there. But my contractor and carpenters are working down right in my car park. They had some queries about the fact that जो मैंने finish choose किया है laminate का, उस पे कुछ grains हैं, and they're saying the grains might not sit properly across all the doors. They said हम ऊपर आके बात करते हैं, they're gonna come up in about 15-20 minutes. But my son is biting my dress and I'm worried he's going to tear it. So I'm quickly just going to freshen up, change into something else, and figure out and take you with me through this little meeting that we're about to have on options on what to do, because they're asking me to possibly select another color instead of go with the exact same finish. I originally wanted to just stick to the exact same laminate finish look color theme like you saw me shopping earlier in this vlog, with how I want to match my dining table and my coffee table. Let's see what happens, let's see what they say, let's figure this out.
ये जो डोर है ना,
हाँ
ये आपने जो डिजाइन पास किया है,
हाँ,
तो एक्चुअली ये लेबल में है। ये सब गुरु डाले तो ये लेबल टू लेबल आया, और बीच का पीस हटाते हैं, जरा हटाइए।
लेकिन हम सेम नहीं डाल सकते सब जगह, यानी यही वाला फिनिश जो अपने सब जगह।
अभी उसके बारे में बताते हैं।
मैं समझी ही नहीं
हाफ
एक्चुअली।
डाउन देखिए, अब ये लेबल है ना,
हाँ
है ना।
हाँ।
अब हम इसको निकाल देंगे। तो ये डीप डाउन हो गया।
ओके,
हाँ, ये हो गया।
हाँ
तो
हाँ,
इसके अंदर क्या होता है, फिर बॉर्डर में कुछ ना कुछ लगाना पड़ेगा।
ओके। नहीं तो अगर आप वो करेंगे तो अपन सेम रख सकते हैं।
सेम, हाँ, ये और लेमिनेट सेम।
और वो खड्डा के अंदर क्या
खड्डे के
दिखेगा?
अंदर वो पॉलिश आएगा सेम कलर। तो ये लेमिनेट इधर भी आया,
हाँ।
इसी का कटिंग इधर आया,
हाँ
और ये जो गुरु आ रहा है ना, ये
हाँ, हाँ।
ये आपको दिखेगा, डिजाइन आपको सेम दिखेगी।
तो वो पीछे क्या दिखेगा ये गैपिंग में?
हाँ, इसको पॉलिश में लेंगे, सेम कलर, लेमिनेट का कलर पॉलिश लेंगे।
यानी सिर्फ डिजाइन दिखेगा,
हाँ, हाँ,
डेप्थ नहीं दिखेगा।
डेप्थ नहीं दिखेगा, इसलिए तो दो बना है। ये देखिए इसमें
मुझे पता नहीं अगर मैं सही से समझ
आज
रही
आदनान के वो
हूँ।
रूम
हाँ
के
हाँ,
सामने,
चलिए ऊपर
दरवाजे
चलते
पे
अंदर भी नहीं है
ये
यहीं पे।
आएगा।
तो लेकिन दिखेगा ना या नहीं? ये अंदर का पॉलिश एक ये होगा। हाँ तो ये मुझे चलेगा
ठीक है,
क्योंकि
और
वो
बाकी ये लेबल रहेगा।
सही है।
ये
हाँ
और ये देखिए,
ओके, अभी समझी मैं, ये अच्छा एग्जाम्पल है। हाँ ठीक है, तो यही करते हैं, यानी यही करते हैं फिर। इसमें मेरा लैमिनेट सेम रहेगा ना जो मेरे को चाहिए। यहाँ पे अगर आपने ये 5-6 इंच छोड़े ना तो कर्टन से कुछ है ही नहीं, क्योंकि कर्टन वैसे भी इधर। हाँ, मैं कमलेश भाई को वही बोल रही थी, सिर्फ वो मेजरमेंट लेके जो इधर ये आएगा ना उसका कट आउट कर लो, क्योंकि ये अपना स्विच बोर्ड बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है।
हमारा वहाँ तक आएगा
नहीं आएगा ना, क्योंकि अपना खांचा आएगा इधर तक तो आएगा ही, इधर तक तो आएगा ही।
एक प्लग पॉइंट
हाँ,
सूझ जाएगा।
नहीं जा सकता ना, सब वापरते हैं ये कोने में, वही तो तकलीफ है। इधर का मैं यूज नहीं कर सकती क्योंकि इधर 2 पैनल है अपने। मैं आपको बुक ला के दिखाती हूँ ना, 5 इंच। रुको, एक बड़ी भी बुक ले आती हूँ अगर आपको चाहिए तो। हाँ नहीं, ये भी पतली है, लेकिन अपने को बाहर जट आउट नहीं चाहिए ना, उसमें प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा। हाँ
ये हमारा इसके अंदर से अंदर ही फिनिश।
मेरा कंट्रोल वो हिसाब से फिर ये वायर भी इधर
नहीं तो इधर पैनल नहीं लेना है, इधर पीछे पैनल नहीं डालना है। इधर कैसा लेना है, आप इसका फ्रेम बना लो, पूरा फ्रेम, और इसका वर्टिकल डाल लो। सेल्फ जहाँ पे चाहिए उस जगह पे सब स्लाइड से।
आपके कंधे हिसाब।
See, the thing is, I don't mind.
There is no other way, because the minute you move it here to keep it in the center, the TV will be in front of nothing.
Okay, but then just keep in mind that it's gonna look a little bit weird to be off center from that unit, because to the eye that will look just a little bit.
Not really. Your bookcase is gonna come here.
Correct.
I'm assuming the bookcase is gonna be in the same color. So
Yeah, it's all in the same finish. Yes, very
all
much.
of this is going to look like one unit. So I'm not too worried about that. You're only seeing it as center to this. It's not just this. The shelf is also.
Okay, ठीक है.
And obviously, logistically, I mean, if you put it here, yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, do you want the TV, like the side of the TV, the left frame of the TV at least to come till here? Or do you want this to be the center of the TV?
Forget center. Even if this off center is absolutely fine. This back panel, because it's not going to.
It's not visible. No, I'm trying to understand positioning based on that.
The only thing that I need to be concerned with in terms of positioning is, if tomorrow we upgrade the TV to a bigger size, it needs to have enough space.
Jerry, we're not
We'll
upgrading.
have to, because this TV is small for this living room.
No, Jerry.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It
It's
is.
fine.
This is going to go to the bedroom. The bedroom TV is
You
gonna
have
go
made a
outside.
full-fledged plan. Can you not have that in mind right now? This TV is a
I'll have
great
to.
size.
It's called future planning, love.
You
Plan
and your
for the future.
obsession with wanting to keep upgrading to bigger TVs. You and Khalid both. Big TV
This
obsessed.
TV is small for this living.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
It's
is.
just the right size.
No, it is. This is going to go to the bedroom. The bedroom TV is going to go to the office.
Okay, Gigi, they've come. Let's finalize this position, please. थोड़ा और नीचे या थोड़ा और ऊपर? वो तो इंटीरियर डिजाइनर ने किया था।
नहीं, अब वो लोग 40 इंच के आसपास लेते हैं टीवी।
ये तो बहुत हाई हो जाएगा।
वही यहाँ आएगा टीवी आपका।
Are you okay with that, Jerry? नहीं, थोड़ा नीचे करो।
हाँ, अभी कितना भी ले सकते हैं।
थोड़ा और नीचे करो। नॉर्मल बुक शू शेल्फ करते तो कितना हाइट देते हैं नॉर्मली?
8 इंच 7 इंच तो रखते हैं।
नहीं, देखो ना, इनका भी 6 के अंदर आएगा। नहीं, देखिए नॉर्मल वाला जो जूता होता है ऐसे होता है, मेरा भी, जेरी का भी, समझो उनका भी ऐसा ही होता है। आप 5 खाने लो तो 6 मिलेंगे अपने को।
काटकोना ले लेता हूँ।
उसके ऊपर भी मैंने डाल दिया। 8 इंच का कर देंगे ये वाला, 1 इंच का शेल्फ।
1.25 इंच, हाँ ये हो गया 8।
ये क्या 10 कर रहे हो ना फिर?
हाँ ये 10।
I wanted your opinion on like the shelving height basically. I wanted to show you what I've done here with him. यहाँ पे हमने 10 इंच
इनफ हो जाती है ना।
हाँ, and I told him कि back add कर दो. So he said, because I had not seen it in person till now I came down.
Having lights also.
That we'll see. Now once the back comes, we can figure everything else. See here, I need to make space in a way that not only do the books fit, but also a few show pieces here and there. Show pieces are typically 8 to 12, sometimes 14 inches, right? So यहाँ पे we've kept 10 inches, 14 inches, again 10 inches so that it looks symmetric between the two. Okay, so with regards to the bookshelf in the niche in the living room, I'm definitely a little bit confused about how to go about it because the contractor wants me to decide what should fall in what shelf. The main two things to keep in mind is that there is an electric, set of sockets over here that I need to leave as is because I want to be able to use that khacha, which is why it's been marked differently. And then here I've written whatever is left. I'm also basing a lot of this basis this drawing that he's given me, which is a rough outline. Now the issue is when I made this first draft, I forgot to take into account the 1.25 shelf space of everything. So I've moved over to this document, which is a little bit more cohesive, and I'm also able to understand what it'll finally look like. I just think that I need to figure this little section out because I don't want one of the khachas being as big as like 17 centimeters because I don't know what to do with that much space. So I need to juggle this column around first and then recalibrate these two is what I'm thinking. This is the kind of stuff that would be really useful to have an interior designer for or the ability to CAD for, but obviously since I can't CAD, I am using Canva, which is trusty old, and obviously this entire hack is saving me a lot of money and it's helping me visualize what my bookshelf will look like. Okay, so I ordered these two really gorgeous cushions and cushion covers, and this is, I don't think the color is really showing right now because it's like evening time, but it's a deep, beautiful, like not bottle green, but like a really deep mehendi green. I feel like it's working like that one nice pop in contrast with everything else, especially because it has the white. I have 16 by 16 inch cushions also coming, which is basically a square set which is yet to be delivered. I actually had another set that had come that I didn't like and I've returned, and I'm on basically attempting pairing number 2. There's a throw inside that. My only concern with this one is it looking very desi compared to the rest of the Scandinavian, approach with the design everywhere else? That's what I kind of need to figure out. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. And should I or should I not cut these tassels off? ये of course rubber band है जो मैं खोलूँगी या काट दूँगी तो नहीं खोलूँगी, we'll see. लेकिन ये बहुत बड़ा नहीं लग रहा है? बहुत बड़ा लग रहा है. आपने जो लिया था इधर तक का लिया था आपने? अच्छा, यहाँ पे काटोगे? अच्छा,
अंदर जाएगा ना.
हाँ, ये बहुत बड़ा है ना. उधर से कितना ज्यादा आगे आ रहा है. काला किधर है? अच्छा, वैसा.
इसके बाद में फिर आप देखना.
ओके, यानी ये साइड से हाँ अंदर जाएगा तो और जगह हो जाएगी फिर जो मुझे गैपिंग चाहिए.
ये कहाँ तक लेना है? इसके
पूरा वहाँ
हाँ हाँ गया काला ग्रेनाइट. अगर थोड़ा वो आगे वो सफेद भी हो रहा है तो निकल जाने दो, कोई बात नहीं. I'm so excited that the day is finally here. We're about 3 or 4 days behind schedule that I would have liked, but I'm not complaining because it's turned out mashallah so nice. I love the way the space is looking, and I'm giving you the reveal today, and I'm also giving you a living room tour of sorts because I realize I haven't done one before. I'm gonna try and get into all the details, so let's go into this. I'm so excited for you to see. Okay, so let's get started with this bookshelf. The bookshelf is always a really important corner in the house for my husband and I. In our old house, we had this perfect symmetric bookshelf, leaving a link into that house to a living room tour down below and in the video as well. This one is a little bit different. I wanted it to be symmetric, but I didn't want every single shelf, every single box unit to look identical. I didn't want it to be perfectly matching, but I still wanted it all to make sense, if that makes sense. So what we have over here going on is a lot of mehnat of me playing around on Canva to understand sizing and ratios, and that's exactly the way it's turned out. I love that it fits most of our books. We do have some books that don't fit here. The thing is that this particular bookshelf has only one book width of depth, and the older bookshelf that we had in the previous house had 2 books worth of depth. And so what's landed up happening is that a lot of our books fit here, but there's going to be some books placed elsewhere. I'm also not in a position to have a lot of my coffee tables out on the center table, coffee table, or on the side because we have a toddler at home. So a lot of the books are also staying inside some cupboards and in storage until I decide to extend this in other parts of the living room, which we'll come to at another time. For now, let me show you also the fact that 5 of these inner units over here light up with profile lights. We've used a lot of profile light detailing that goes all across the living room and all across the house actually, but I think it looks particularly beautiful in the evenings in the living room if we're entertaining, if we're with guests, family, or just us two, because the baby's asleep super early, and it just makes the books also look really nice. And I think the way it's all spaced out also allows for me to be able to put a few little showpieces here and there, some of which I feel are a work in progress. I'll see what fits, what doesn't, and we'll go along with this section like that. You will notice that over here I've left the spot empty. It's because this is actually the section where my toddler tends to gravitate towards, and I want to fill up this section with his books. I haven't put them yet because he's not really into books as yet. So his toys land up coming here a lot. He lands up sitting in this corner a lot, and for a little while I think it'll stay empty till we dedicate this one little nook to him. We have some switchboards over here which we didn't want to get rid of. If you've seen the process part of this video earlier, you'll know that we wanted to keep it as is. It is a corner that we could potentially use for phone chargers and things like that for guests, or if we need extra, and it's just landed up becoming one of the favorite corners in the living room in the house for both my husband and I. These curtains, by the way, the material is from Nistera, so in case you're looking for like great materials, I would highly recommend. My couch boucle material is also from the same brand, Nistera, so like I said, highly recommend. These cushions / cushion covers I bought online, and I'm so happy with the touch feel material of it all. I bought the fillers separately and the covers separately. I'm leaving everything tagged and linked over here for you because I genuinely feel this was super affordable. I didn't want to go for anything too heavy. I wanted things that were light, easily changeable, machine wash friendly, and all of that. If you're wondering what that little wooden thing is, it basically is one of those trays where if you want to keep chai, coffee here, if you're lazy enough to reach for the coffee table, that's the perfect little mini table to have over there from while you're sitting. The coffee table, which is this oblong shape, as you already know, is something I had custom made a couple of months ago, and I love the feel of it. It has that whole arch story which I followed all the way through, and then we've got this big, beautiful, very soft rug. Now the thing with this rug is I think I changed up around 3 or 4 options because I kept ordering different ones online, and eventually, literally, I won't even say settled for this, I'm gonna say fell in love with this. It is so soft. It was great for Rafa to crawl on in his earlier crawling days when he was like relatively falling a lot. I would move the coffee table and put it aside and go ahead and let him crawl there as much as he wanted. The rocking chair, this beautiful rocking chair is from Duroflex, super affordable again, and the throw you're seeing on it is also something I picked up online, a buy that I'm particularly happy with. These puffies I had from my old house that I had reupholstered in the same boucle material from Nistera, in the same color, same kapda, same everything. And then here we have our under TV unit, which has really nice deep drawers, 3 of them, and it's just perfectly wide, but I have some more space left on the wall in the future if I want to go ahead and add a mirror or plants, which none of which I'm doing now because I have a toddler and I'm trying to be super practical about things, which is why this whole space is also khali. Otherwise I would have loved to fill it up with like coffee tables and just nice pieces, but I know that my toddler who's just starting to walk is going to completely break things, and I'm being as practical as I can about it. Now when it comes to the TV in the old house, we did the whole entire board behind it, but I didn't want to repeat that. I wanted it to have this very naked like look, like it's just kind of put up on the wall. There is a little bit of a board at the back that you can't see from the front to conceal all of the wires, which is great. But I didn't want anything to be visible on the front, just to continue this very like Scandinavian aesthetic. Thoda like, very naked, or it's just hanging on the wall kind of a feel. Okay, let's talk about this wall now for a second, which is one of my favorite corners of the way the living room has turned out, because it is so utilitarian. Okay, I have to apologize for the construction work that has started now. Literally all of Bandra feels like it has construction work going on all the time, so I'm sorry if the audio is leaking into this. Okay, coming to the side of the living room that I was equal parts excited for and equal parts confused about. I was told to keep this entire section for crockery, for gifts, for house things, for guest things, and to be honest, I considered all of that, but thankfully this house has so much storage that a lot of the nooks and niches helped me already put all of that in different areas. What I did not have any storage for was shoes. Do I have enough shoes to have filled up this entire space? Look at the width of it. It's the whole wall. Yes, I do. Let's be real. So that's what this entire unit is. It is a ginormous, aesthetically pleasing shoe closet. Bang in my living room. I'm very grateful to have been able to have the space to do this in this house, and be able to literally give so much real estate to shoes, because I want to store my shoes in a way that they are maintained really nicely. If you're guessing that 3 out of the 4 cupboards over here are mine, you're right. Only one of them is my husband's. You have 4 pairs, which basically means 2 doors per cupboard. And what we did with this cupboard, actually, design-wise, was a really cool thing. I originally, in my reference, had knobs, and in some references had handles. What we landed up doing, though, is actually these magnetic pushes, which really help make the process so much easier. And while it makes everything super clean, minimalistic, aesthetically pleasing, please don't miss the whole oblong detail we have going across various things, but it also makes the cupboards baby proof. Facts, guys. When you have a toddler in the house, who by the way puts everything in his mouth, including shoes, it baby proofs everything in these cupboards, which is fantastic. So he doesn't obviously know that he has to reach on the up parts to be able to open the cupboards, because if he pushes anything down, nothing's gonna happen. So we kind of had that little bit bulletproof done. Baby proof done, and bulletproof the shoes. Don't know why I said bulletproof, but I'm going with it clearly. And I'm just really happy with the way this whole thing worked out. I obviously want to add more and more decor over here with time. This is the only corner that I have done. This crystal bowl of sorts is going to land up having different things in it, from like maybe dry fruits sometimes. I'm planning to put sweets in it for Christmas. Just kind of keep playing with it. A lot of things you will notice in the house, in the living room and in the house, are very much work in progress. So even though today I'm showing you the way things are, they are the way things are today. And hopefully you keep watching my content. Hopefully you're subscribed. The goal is to try and keep updating things, evolving basis needs, especially with a child in the house. And I'm someone that likes to keep switching things up every now and then. So that's that for this whole section. The only thing I think I don't love about this side is this Dyson air purifier over here, which comes in right at the entry. By the way, I should pull this and show you that we have footlights in all parts of the house, which is the switch. Wow, I'm forgetting. There you go. We have footlights in every room of the house, every passage of the house, because in the nights we want that on. It's just something that I have wanted to have all over the house and regret not having in my last house. So there's that. I also have this little baby themed open head. It's actually a bowl of sorts that has a bunch of things inside it, knickknacks, keys, coins, that kind of stuff. Anyway, I was saying, if you have any suggestions on where else I could place the purifier, I would love to know. Originally, this was where the bookshelf was. I don't mind this, but I don't love this, is where I'm at. And we have about 3 air purifiers through the house, and they're not going anywhere. We use them, we keep them on a whole lot. And especially now, to be honest. Yeah, that kind of covers everything on this side. I want to say, you may notice that a lot of our switches, actually all of our switches, are slightly different from the usual Lamba switches. They're these mini switches, and they're from a brand, this is not sponsored, but I want to mention it. They're from a brand called, I hope I pronounced it correctly, Norisis, something like that. The entire, kind of appeal of keeping it kind of small was that you don't need so much more real estate given to the switches then. This much space crams a whole lot up. They are 4 times the price of regular switches, I will say that, but I like the look of them. I like that they had this gold kind of color option which went with the aesthetic of my house. So if you want to go on the slightly more, you don't mind spending side but more aesthetic side, That's a recommendation I want to make. Over here we have a little Santa's village going on right now because we're in December right now. The non-aesthetic but practical side of things is that we also have a bottle warmer at the back. So I've not really tried to make the space over aesthetic to show you this house right now. I wanted it to appear exactly how it really is because I feel like sometimes on the internet we see house tours and we wonder how people are maintaining them, and I decided that listen, as a new mom, I don't want to make anybody feel like bad about having genuinely regular slightly messy homes. I have a slightly messy home because I also work from home, I have a baby, and I'm not some aesthetic queen. I'm really not. Like, I like aesthetic things, but I'm also super practical about the fact that they can't always be a certain photo ready way, which is how I am about myself also, to be honest. So like, I'm not one of those people who finds the need to run to like place things in like geometric order when I have guests around. My house is always really like nicely put together, but if there's a few things here and there, like a bottle warmer at the corner over there, it is what it is, and I'm very real about it, just keeping that real in my videos as well. I want to come to this side of things now, because if you remember, there was a horrible granite patch at the bottom of this that I really wanted to fix. I considered doing a rug, but Jerry's idea of getting wooden flooring accent was actually fantastic. This is what the previous owners had in place as well, and so kind of sticking true to that was a much better bet. The whole thing with getting a rug over here would have been that the chairs getting pulled back and forth on a rug would have been slightly uncomfortable, versus this, since it's flooring, it just feels like pulling like it's on nothing. Whether zameen pe ho ya actual wooden flooring pe ho, it doesn't matter. My round dining table has this beautiful detailing going on at the bottom. It's a really messy top right now, but this is exactly how it is, so I can't help it. I was working here earlier. The detail on this side that I particularly love that we've done, apart from the fact that we have these beautiful cushion covers, which once again I will link / tag for you, is that we have these switchboards at the bottom on both sides of this bench that we had specifically requested to get done while work was getting done in the house earlier, because it is such a practical thing to do at a table that you fully intend to be constantly working from. And this has been such a great decision for us because it is super practical. Last but not the least, if you've ever wondered where I store my washer and dryer in the house, we have it in this custom built cupboard over here. Again, revealing to you a slightly messier side of things from the top of the machine, but this is where we landed up keeping our washer dryer, because our balcony, which is quite wide, especially for Bombay Bandra standards, is actually a great spot to keep it. I did not want to compromise on any other bedroom space for the washer dryer, and even though we have a great, really big, mashallah, wide living room, again, especially for Bombay standards, especially for our neighborhood standards, I wanted to not have the washer dryer here. The kitchen is rather narrow as well, so I didn't want to kind of use that space either. I did consider turning my third bathroom, which is my office bathroom, into a whole washer, dryer, laundry room of sorts, but then I realized that's not probably the smartest decision, and I opted for this instead, which kind of works because that side of the balcony is a little bit narrower and it all kind of uses up the space wonderfully, whereas the wider side of the balcony is perfectly fit to where we still have access to it from the living room. I'm not going to turn the camera around and show you what the balcony looks onto because I have no interest in doxing myself online. If you watch my vlogs regularly, you know that I picked up this light from IKEA a few months ago. It is easily one of my favorite light purchases. If you've been watching my content for a while, you might even recognize this bench. It used to match the couch in its mint phase, in its pink phase, and now it's here, matching it once again. We've been going back and forth on where to place it because sometimes we keep it where you saw the puffies as well, but this kind of makes it the perfect add-on for where guests can sit inside the sofa setting where the TV is not going to be on, so it's not really blocking anything either. And now it's time to talk money. Let's total up everything I've spent on this living room till today. Okay, it's time to tally things up. This tally is going to include the coffee table, the dining table, the chairs, the pendant light, the bookshelf, the shoe unit, the under TV unit, and of course the new wooden flooring that we got done. This math is not going to include things like the false ceiling, the fans, the AC, TV, etc. I'm just giving you everything that I had custom made or bought for the living room. The coffee and dining tables cost me 60,200 rupees. The 3 chairs from IKEA cost me 20,850 rupees. The pendant light, also
from IKEA cost me 1,499 rupees. And the newest furniture, the bookshelf, the shoe unit and the under TV unit cost me a total of 1,22,500 rupees. The wooden flooring that we just got done under the dining table by itself would have cost me 12,000 rupees, but because of the round border it needed, which needs to get made in oak, this entire piece cost me 36,000 rupees, which brings the grand total of all of the furniture in the living room to 2,41,049 rupees. What do you guys think of this price? Tell me down below, because I think I managed to stay within budget, which was 2.5 lakhs.
And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you want me to do more makeover spaces in other parts of my house, because I fully intend on doing it anyway, but if you want to see it on video, sound off in the comments. You know, I'm always reading, liking, adding and responding to each and every one of you. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. My current goal, because I'm keeping short-term goals, I am trying to hit 400k really soon, and I really hope that you will be along with me for the ride. There's so much of content that I'm planning and working around in 2026. Hopefully you will stick around for that. I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and thank you for making all my dreams possible. I love you. See you in the next one. Bye.